Tell me how you really feel. Now that you hearing the thrill. I was all on my own. Now we're looking at it home. Spit the dish up from the dome. I look at we gone, and this is the thrill. Welcome to the thrill. Giving you something that's real. Tell me how you really.
Oh, what a sweet day,
baby. Ooh, we got the smoke detectors. Put tape on the smoke detectors, man.
Oh, man.
We're coming in with heat.
Yeah, we have a great one, as always. When it comes to Primetime Nino, we got a great one today. We're going to have some fun. We don't even know what the damn topic is.
We have no idea what we're about to talk about.
Hey,
we're here.
Hell yeah. Morning, Miguel. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
It's a beautiful morning. Welcome to the day after. That's why it's now hungover Nino instead of the prime time.
I have been going through it this morning. I had no idea there was going to be a time change after my party last night. And I made all the wrong decisions, man. I made all the wrong decisions. People came to this thing thinking it was going to be a listening party. I was like, did y'all read the flyer?
Did you even read?
Like, did y'all read this shit? We celebrating. I came here to get drunk and like, enjoy this with y'all, this moment. In the country, y'all, just in case anybody's wondering, I'm number 3 in the world.
You beat me to it. I was just about to say, welcome into.
Nino is cocky, man. You're gonna hear a lot of flexing on this episode.
He's on 1 right now. Can't tell him shit.
Oh my goodness!
Not a person in the world.
His own mama gonna tell him shit. He's like, listen, you sit your ass down.
You saw me look around. I'm like, my wife is in here, but nobody else can tell me a goddamn.
Yeah, that Key and Peele episode where you looking around and I said, bitch.
Oh,
hell. Probably. All right. Sorry. Anyway. For those of y'all that don't know, why John Wick in here? For those of y'all that don't know, this is Mr. Primetime Nino, and we are celebrating launch of his new album. That's what the topic is today. I took this one. I love this photo. This is so dope.
Look at this photo right there. Welcome to Libertad, bro. This is amazing. It was actually a huge turnaround, and I'm not just saying it because I know you, bro, but I've seen albums drop and hit number 1 or 2, and they have like a lot of, for you who's more of a local boy, hit number 3 in the world.
Congratulations, bro.
Congratulations to that first off.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's crazy. I honestly can't tell you other than God is amazing. And if you can continue to do the work and like be consistent and stay faithful to God, your dreams could come true. Like, I can't tell you enough, because for me, like, it's not about, because I come from a small city, like, my perception of success is drastically different than the person who would come from a bigger city or somebody who is around a lot of success. You know what I mean? So for me, hitting number 3, being next to Bad Bunny on the Latin charts, to me, and that's like the person that made me want to start making Latin music, that really like inspired me to like embrace my roots and understand that I'm a Hispanic man in America that like has it differently than you know what I mean? Everybody else in America, I guess. You can say everybody has their own way of living in America, and being Hispanic in America is much different than being white in America.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? Just like being black in America is very different than being white in America. So I had to embrace that about myself and understand that if I'm going to live this life where I am, I need to embrace who I am and express that to the highest degree if I want my people to be accepted in those terms in this country. You know what I mean? So I'm here to proudly say that I'm a Dominican man that made it from Palm Coast, Florida to the number 3 on the charts on Apple Music, Spotify. It's insane, bro. I woke up that morning and got a text message that said, "Bro, you're next to Bad Bunny and Karol G on the charts."
That's a lot.
That's just a lot. It's a lot to
That
wake
is a
up to
lot.
because I had no idea that we would make it to those heights with this. I knew we had a really strong, like, we were getting a strong influx of people that were sending in their pre-order screenshots. And right there, I was like, okay, like, people care about this and have been waiting for this. And now I think we got their attention and they're actually purchasing the album before it comes out, to where the normal consumer would wait until something's on Apple Music or Spotify and they would just stream it, because they have a subscription. Why buy the album? But people were like genuinely supporting and wanting to get this so bad that they wanted to pay the money for the album. So when it dropped, they had it exclusively. You know what I mean? They felt there was some type of connection to the album for them, I feel. And I hope that's what it is. It was insane, but I didn't know. And we were number 1 in pre-orders on iTunes. And I was like, okay, that's different. That's pretty cool. But I didn't think much of it because, again, people don't purchase albums like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I didn't really think too much into the pre-order thing. I was like, okay, if I had 71 pre-orders, that's probably a lot in the realm of pre-orders in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And then the album dropped and we hit number 3 on the actual like charts. And I was like just blown away because I didn't know. I don't know the numbers yet. They don't update on to tell me what my numbers are yet. But they have to be doing pretty well if that's where we're at. And I can only thank God for everything he's doing in my life right now for that moment. I can't be happier.
Crazy. It's such a blessing, man. And last night over at Finn's, like, it was a great turnout. And I was walking out, I think Andrew and my wife and I, we turned up. What time we got there? We got like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And
you guys
it was
getting in around 10.
Yeah. And I was looking around and I was like, okay, are we in the right place? And my wife, she loves the beach. So the beach is like literally across the street. So she was like, can we just listen to the music over here? I was like, no, we got to represent. Let's go.
No, we got to go here.
For sure.
Get upstairs. Everybody's chilling. It was beautiful. It was beautiful, man. And it's not even that far of a drive. It was like, I'd say like an hour and 20 minutes, which sounds far, but it flew by. It really did fly by. And
it's a good drive with your wife, you know what I mean? You guys get to kick it.
Yeah, we were chilling.
Y'all about to
eating McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly. That's living the
Rolled
life.
up to the party, got to, chill. Everybody. It's kind of like, 15 seconds of fame for me in a sense that I'm walking with my wife and she's like, do you know anyone here? Do you see anybody? I was like, there's only one person I gotta see. And I walked past everybody, went straight up to you, and then embrace. And then, who they? Like, this is Nino, bro. If you don't know Nino, let's do this. Like, you gotta know. You gotta know. And then all your friends and family who are there, like, they know and they understand you, and they're just like, it's so beautiful to see how much you've like grown and like you're celebrating this. This is not your own celebration. We are celebrating this album launch for you. And as I said from yesterday, man, just so proud of you, man. This is dope.
Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. It's cool.
Miguel on the gut. I second
it. That's my guy. And Miguel pulled up to the party. Let me tell you how ready I was for Miguel to get to my party because I had been DJing the whole night. I was the only DJ. And I was like, dang, bro. Like, people are bringing me drinks. And it's like, people are celebrating with me. And I'm just about 4 drinks in. And I'm like, damn, bro. It's like 10:30. We going to be here for a minute. We really going to be here for like at least another 2 hours.
And you will be already sloshed.
And I'm already feeling like, okay, I've had 4 drinks, at least 2 shots. I'm on one. I got my hookah going in there.
Mm-hmm.
We had it lit, bro. It was wild. And 10:30 comes around, and I'm embracing everybody coming through. Felix comes through. All this fam and friends that from around everywhere are coming to this party, and like I said, it gets to 10:30, and I'm just like, I'm texting Miguel. I'm like, yo, how's it going? Like, what time you think you're gonna be heading over here? Because I would love if you could do a set real quick. Miguel pulled up like the party ended at 12:30. Miguel pulled up probably approximately like 11:50.
That was
fashionably late.
11:50. Comes straight to the DJ booth, looks at me. I'm like, "You down? Like you down to do this?" And he was
for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, like
all right,
just do the final set of my party, whatever. And I looked at him, and Miguel like looks at me. He's like, "Yeah, I could swim." I'm like, dog,
Yes.
I've been waiting for you for hours.
Where you
It's
been?
not like the drinks stopped coming. It's not like people stopped buying shots. No, that happened for 2 more hours, dog. Who was in that bit lit? There's a reason I'm wearing shades right now.
Yeah. So Miguel's walking up to Nino, right? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Keep on. Go.
No. Go ahead.
So Miguel's walking up to Nino and DJ booth, right? And I just see a dude, like, it's dark, and pretty much only lights at the bar and his setup, and Nino's setup.
Yeah.
So I just see a dude walking up to him. I'm like, okay, he's one of his friends. I met Miguel maybe once that I can remember. As bad it was. He has a
remember a lot, so
right. So I'm like, if I met you once, I got love for you. But I know in the dark, there's so many factors that are against me. And I'm like, so I walk in. He has a mask on. He has his mask on. You gotta be safe with COVID. He's wearing all black. Got the glasses on. I just like, oh hey, and I walk the other way to go to Nino. I'm like, yo, we're about to head out. And he's like, no, I'm about to finish my set. I'm gonna talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
And we go, and Nino and I were kicking it, we're chilling. And then I see the guy coming back. I was like, wait, he just DJ'd for him. Shit, I wonder if that was Miguel. And then he's coming walking, and he goes, yo, what's up? I was like, I didn't recognize you. I'm so sorry. Because he's coming towards where we are. The bar light is there.
To Robbie's defense, Miguel looks like he's there to arrest people who came to like give people COVID.
Let's bring that out, and let's say that with our chest, because that man has been like that for years.
He just looks intimidating. He looks like a bouncer. So like he's like huge.
I was like, who's this?
To the DJ booth, he's all swole up. He's got his chest puffed out. He's wearing a black polo with a black mask. I'm sure he's got black glasses on.
He did.
Everybody's like, oh, he's here to arrest Nino for sure.
I just wanted to say bye to Nino before he got arrested. That's what I thought was going down.
Robbie was there to watch him get arrested in the DJ booth. Somebody was going to have to DJ the rest of the event.
It was going to be the one who arrested you.
Yeah,
I was like, why is the cop DJ?
And why is the cop DJ? Because it's the mask.
Oh Lord!
Everybody else is not wearing a mask in the building, so everybody's looking at Miguel like, "Oh, something wrong."
So we got about to get shot up
right here. Yeah, something's up, bro. Something's up.
All they were thinking about is, oh my God, he's about to do a set for Libertad. This is gonna be a whole thing for it.
Oh, bro, people were waiting for a performance for like 4 hours, and I tried to let people know. Oh, you over here? Oh, the ash.
Miguel, you had a Coke.
Yeah, that was another thing. He texted me like 4 times, like, hey, I asked for a Coke. I sit down with Rob, bro. He came from Orlando. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to. This is a party. I'm supposed to walk around and talk to people and mingle and thank
bad enough you already DJing for about 90% of your show.
After I've been DJing for 3 hours, I'm like, come on, man.
Miguel, I'm so sorry. I won't walk past you again, bro. It was too funny, man.
Will ever
that was perfect. Oh, hell. I don't want to get arrested.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it felt like, bro.
Next time I see
That's
Miguel,
what it
I'm gonna
felt
bring him
like.
a Coke and a hug.
Yeah, please
You gotta
please don't lock me up.
acknowledge Miguel at all times.
God,
Acknowledge him.
I got acknowledge me. Oh shit.
Speaking of which, I just want to say I was telling Robbie last night. My wife is absolutely done with me in WrestleMania season. I have been bringing this up. It is on the TV every day. I got YouTube playing Roman Reigns promos like on loop.
Recaps.
Recaps after he's seen it. Recaps. It's like watching ESPN after you've seen this.
After I've seen it. You watch ESPN Sports Center all day waiting for like new updates, but it's the same episode from 10
Same
in the
old
morning.
Same free throw.
That's my life. But it's WrestleMania season, and my wife is like, "What is this? Like, why? First of all, why is it this long? Because you're doing this for 3 months. We're doing this for 3 months at least." And I'm
coming
like,
to a climax in 2 days.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, don't you want long-term storytelling in your life? Like, and she's just
man.
I would rather Netflix all my shows.
Yeah, I bet she does, but then she'll keep watching all those long-term storytelling that has like 5 seasons on there.
You know what I'm saying? This is what you want. You want all day, right? You want all day. And
exactly.
So, we're here for it, man, and we must acknowledge our tribal chief.
Amen. Right. Oh yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Oh yeah, she's
because we would be. I'd take out a loan to go in Mania.
We would be gone. Yeah,
we'd be doing this live over there by the stadium.
But she would love that because WrestleMania week is a party. So like really, you get to go to block parties. You know what I'm saying? You're out and about. Honestly, so I think she would enjoy if Mania was in town because she would be partying. We would be
because then she's like, he's not watching that fucking TV.
Oh yeah, it's not on TV anymore. I get to like actually hear the fireworks in person. Yeah, it's a completely different vibe. Thank you, my love. My wife just came to me mid podcast and gave me a Boston cream donut.
That's a celebration donut. Boston cream is love.
Oh.
Ain't nobody buying the expensive donuts for no reason. Right. Oh my god, Nino, let's talk about the album, my bro. Let's start. I want to hear everything from you, man. Let's start from the title, and let's go through the entire physical, emotional, spiritual journey that you and the band went through to get to this point of the launch last night and being third in the world. And just all the success, man. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
So Libertad, the name Libertad comes from the actual Dominican flag. If you look in the center crest of the flag, there's 3 words in the center crest, and it's Dios, Patria, and Libertad. Libertad's the 3rd word, and it means freedom. So as I was making the music for the album and starting to transition into like this new sound of music that I was trying to tap into, I was embracing like my inner roots and who I was as a Dominican man. And you know what I mean? When I go to my mom's house to go talk to my dad and my mom, we talk in Spanish. You know what I mean?
Right.
I would just start listening to more Spanish music. I would try to embrace that because I think growing up in America, going to school in where I came from, there's not a lot of Hispanic kids there. So I didn't get to like relate to that side of my personality, my genealogy. And I always felt kind of like pressure to stay away from it, I guess, in a weird sense. Like I didn't like listening to Spanish music growing up for some reason. I would always want to hear hip hop or, you know what I mean? I was really trying to like listen to the music that people in school were listening to. And nobody was listening to Romeo Santos or Aventura at my school, you know? So again, growing up and becoming an older male and seeing how Spanish music and everything was affecting like how people act into my family and like how people would at family parties. I remember my old family parties and how much fun they would be And I was like, well, they weren't really playing hip hop music at those parties. They were playing salsa, merengue, bachata, and I wanted to like figure out more about that and find love in Spanish music. So I started listening to Bad Bunny when Bad Bunny's first album came out. And just like fell in love because it was like this phenomenon that was making Spanish music, but with like a lot of hip hop influence around it. It sounded like pop music from America, but it wasn't. So I can relate to it because I had been making pop music for 10 years. And so Bad Bunny came around and I just became like this huge fan of Bad Bunny. Me and my wife went to his concert in Orlando, and that's pretty sure that's where Roman came along. So and yeah, like we just had this like me and my wife while we were dating had this like really really deep connection through like Bad Bunny's music. That's like what we were listening to in the car all the time, and we were always in the car. You know what I mean? Whether we were driving somewhere or we were just chilling in the driveway in the car hanging out. That was like our spot. So all that time was spent listening to music, and I started finding a deeper root into my Latin roots, and I wanted to make that type of music now. So in 2020, when COVID hit, we were home, you know what I mean, all the time. And so I finally had time again to make music. And I actually wanted to dig deeper into trying to make like the production of the music. Before I was, getting production from other sources. I wasn't making my own beats or anything like that. And this time around, I was like very, very interested in trying to do that. So I produced Yellow Couch, which was the single that we dropped during the pandemic in 2020.
Right.
And that was a product of just being home. We had just had Roman, and I was home all the time with the kid. And my wife was, still actively kind of working throughout the pandemic, you could pretty much say. So I was just home alone making music. We made Yellow Couch, which was my first attempt at making like that Latin sound, reggaeton sound music.
Right.
And it felt really good. We started performing that song all over Florida and all throughout like the Jacksonville area, St. Augustine area, and throughout the pandemic. And I was seeing the responses that people were giving me from music that we were actually producing. So when we were making Libertad, we were taking like songs from throughout the production while we were making it and just testing it out on the show when we would go perform. And we were getting a pretty cool response. So that's how Libertad started being made, was because like we were producing these songs on our own, really, really tapping into like this new sound, found something that we thought was super marketable, sounded like something that could be reached around the world and not just in one country. We wanted to go for something that was marketable but global and not something that is local or something that is regional or even national. And then, yeah, all those songs started coming together. We were producing, writing. I teamed up with my producer, Drummer Connor, and we were just in his studio all the time making beats. And he had stuff, he started making music tailored to like what I was going for. And it's something that he had never really done before. He was more of a hip hop trap beat type, could do some lo-fi type stuff. He's very versatile, but I don't think he was tapping into all those things yet. And when I had approached him about making more Latin based, more reggaeton based music, we both just went into it with like, hey, let's just try it. Let's see what we come up with. And we started coming up with all these beats. The intro came along, and then we had 7 songs, and we were like, I think we got a project. We were planning on doing something where it was just like releasing singles here and there because that's what the market's into nowadays. But we felt like this was such a bigger moment than just singles. This was like a big transitional moment in my career. This was a transitional moment in Drummer Connor's career. So we wanted to make an impact with it, and we wanted to drop a project that people could listen to. It's 25 minutes. It's not long at all. So we wanted to give somebody an experience that would want them to want to continue to listen to us. So now when we drop little things here and there, we have something to stand on, a foundation to build off of. So that's what Libertad is as an album. And the videos are coming. We had the intro video out already on YouTube, and we have more coming on the way. We're just working, man, trying to work off of the big momentum that we have right now with the album.
No, and it's huge, man, and just kind of like looking over the album's music has been fire. Because we were out celebrating my wife's birthday yesterday on the boat, and immediately we started bumping it out, and boy, it was like a few of them, like, so my wife, who knows you, she was like, wait, is that JC? I was like, that's Primetime.
Yes, and
she was like, oh, wait a second. So then we started listening to it. We played a few of your albums, and I was just thinking about, as you were saying, what you were explaining the album. I listened to the first two albums, and I still bump to those albums.
Sure.
And Rum Punch was one of those that had more of that island vibe, and I definitely loved that album. Thrill's album was fire. It definitely hit into that hip hop roots. It felt more of that, like, Papi Chapo kind of move. You can definitely feel that suave, that
gritty.
Like, yeah.
Yeah,
and then
I like
to hear it switch now back to this island vibe, back into the roots, back to where kind of where it begins for us as as Spanish men. It just hits differently, because like you can listen to Rum Punch on the beach, drinking, having fun. You can listen to Thrill in the car, at a buddy's house, at a party, and still be bumping. Same thing for Rum Punch as far as at a party. But when you hear so far, like, Libertad, it just hits so much. Like, you can listen to this anywhere, with your family, at friend's house, in the car, at the beach. We were on a boat in the water, bro, and we were like, whoa. Like, it hits all the vibes, and it hit, and you definitely, I love the feel of it so far, that I'm like,
thank you.
And then not even trying to be biased, but listening to it, I'm big into music. I love music. And to hear what you've been putting out there, and some of the messages that you put in there, I love it. I love what you're going out with so far.
Thank you, man, it's good stuff, dude. I mean, even as I told you when we were talking over by the bar, I was like, man, I've been up since like 3:00 in the morning. When I get home, I'm a knock out. I got home, I put on Libertad. Just as a side note, Alto intro is my shit. And this is a damn good song. And I was like, I listened to the entire album before I went to bed. It was 4:00 before I went to bed. I just listened to it and just dissecting it. And I have a tougher time speaking Spanish than I do understanding it. So I'm just trying to dissect the songs. I'm listening to them like more than once. And I'm like, this flows nice. And it's not your cadence because like growing up, my dad, like he was a musician and a college professor and this and that, but he taught me how to dissect the music. He's a Jamaican from Trinidad with 80 different jobs.
Every time you talk to me, he's like, hey, he did this job, he did this job,
he was that. And he taught me at a young age. Like, he was a pimp. Ran away to America to focus his dream of pimping. So like he taught me at a young age like how to dissect music and understand like your like what are your low tones, what are your high tones, what are the prominent tones, what's the melody, what's this, that, and the other. So I'm listening to your songs, I have my eyes closed, I'm just dissecting your song. I'm listening to your cadence. I'm listening to the flow of the instrumental compared to your cadence. And I'm like, this is special. Not just because you're my boy, not just because you're my friend, but this is special. I've known many people who are like, oh, I'm an artist, I'm a rapper, I'm a singer, I'm a this. They're garbage.
SoundCloud.
Everything on SoundCloud. But like this is, and it shows, it's special. It's a special project. You and the band at Thrill are up and coming, man. And if it ain't come yet, it's here, and it's only gonna get bigger. And the proof is in the pudding because third in the world in Latin. And it's like, wow, You're with names that you are inspired by, bro.
Absolutely. 100%.
I don't know how to handle that. You're handling it. I wouldn't even know how to handle it. That's crazy, man. I'm proud of you, bro. Congratulations.
I can't say thank you enough to you guys for that. I don't know if I'm necessarily, I can't say that I'm handling it as much so as that I'm just continuing to walk. I would rather not sit and soak all of this in for too long because there's there's so much more work to be done,
bro.
And nobody knows how long we have here. So I'm like, let's get the fucking work done. Like I'm totally, I'm elated. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a definitely overwhelming sensation in my heart when people are saying number 3 in the world. Like, that's a huge thing to me. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But to me, it can't be that big yet. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still here. I'm still here. And people would think that number 3 in the world, I'm like on top of the world. I should be driving a Porsche. I should be, you know what I'm saying? I should be
right.
My kids should be set, you know what I'm saying? But that's not my case because I'm an independent artist. So for me, my grind has to stay rolling. I have to continue to stay in the paint because if I don't, I'll lose all momentum and it'll be another 5 years before you guys hear me again. And I don't want that. You know what I mean? I don't want that at all. I never want that to happen for me again. So for me, it's like, okay, cool. Libertad's done. What's left in the bag? Like what we got? What more do we have to put in the bag? You know, I'm consistently trying to make sure that there's a catalog there that people won't be missing out. Won't be like, dog, where's Nino? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Libertad was like 3 years ago.
That is literally the key to success. Your attitude and like your description of what you're doing right there. That is ambition. Not, wow, look where we are now. Let's sit and soak it up. What's next?
Yeah.
That is the key to success. That's what makes you successful. That puts you on top, keeps you on, and that puts you third in the world. And some people, they might not understand what that is, but from a local boy, you know, creating your own beats, creating your own music, doing the work, getting it. You're not, buying anything or this, that, and the other. You're not having ghostwriters or anything. Like, this is all you, bro. Like, to put that much work in and to be where you are now. Imagine the grind when you say, let me work harder. Let's Primetime Nino in the thrill. Let's work harder. And then third becomes second and second becomes first.
And that's that's like my biggest point in the conversation. It's like, because everybody around me, not everybody, but some close people around me are like, dog, you did it. And I'm like, nah,
it's only just begun.
I did.
Yeah, like we ain't did shit. Number 3 ain't number 1. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like,
man.
No one always remembers number 3.
Nobody remembers number 3. You know what I'm saying? It's an accomplishment that we got on the charts to begin with. It's an accomplishment. Accomplishment to be in the top 10. Accomplishment to be in the top 3. But to me, if I was doing this, if I'm doing all of this just to get number 3, then this is a waste of time. Then I should stop doing that right now.
100%.
That's not my goal whatsoever. Like, nobody goes to the WWE and is like, you know what my goal is? To be the king of the ring. Like,
and that's it.
That's it.
I just want to win the money in the bank and not do anything with it.
And then never catch it.
Elimination chamber match. That'll do it for me. You know,
I've never heard any baseball player say, you know what? I just want to get to the 3rd round of the playoffs and I'll be good. I've made it.
You think CD Lamb is like, oh man, conference champ sounds good to me? Like that? No, it does not. Conference champ does nothing. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you make it to the Super Bowl. Did you win the shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
4 Eagles.
So yeah, they have a chance, man. They have
by
a chance.
3.
They have a really good team.
Kermit the Frog was just too good.
Oh. Goodness gracious. Anyway.
How do you bounce back from your leg breaking on national television
and say I'm still gonna throw this touchdown? Hold my beer.
Yeah, hold my beer for real. Like that type of energy is insane.
That's BDE to like the 10th power.
All day, man. I'm just like, bro, they gotta come on. They gotta look this up, bro. Come on, man. Look into that.
But honestly, man, like back to this album, but this album has hit very differently. It definitely goes back to the roots. Definitely goes back into what it feels so like to be in as a Spanish man in America. Walk me behind Old Man Nino in your music video, because I know we're gonna see more of him.
Yes, he is here to stay. So another part of the Libertad album was like the thoughts behind the visuals for the album and how we wanted to implement this into more of like almost like a series for people to watch, like a mini series, instead of like music videos. You know what I mean? We wanted to like create a story and something that people can follow through with. It's a 7-song album, so if you get 7 episodes of a mini series, hey, you know what I mean?
Not bad. That's good quality.
Just follow. That's
a good Netflix series right there.
Exactly. Which is something that we also wanted to tap into. Like I also want to do some more acting. I just actually auditioned for a series that is in development right now. I did not get the part that I auditioned for, but I did get called to be on the show in a different role. They did want me to act on it, so you will be seeing Nino on the screen soon. Thank you very much. So that again, that's something that I've been trying to also get into, as well as because it's something a dream of mine that I also wanted to accomplish. At some point in my life, I do want to act. One day, I love making people laugh, so that's a big part of me. So with the visuals in the album, we started trying. I was working with the cinematographer, our director for all the videos, and we were just trying to develop characters that people could relate to, that would catch people's attention and be like, okay, these are characters that we could follow along with and like enjoy through a mini series if we're gonna do that with the videos. And Old Man Nino is just something that I do all the time. That's neat. That Felix can probably tell you this. He's probably heard me do that impression 50,000 times at an ale house.
I was going to say ale house before NXT, a few of them.
Yo, like, and if you know, a little bit of drinking will take Old Man Nino up a little bit. And
was that Old Man Nino that night of LaRon?
Oh my God!
I'm sure Old Man Nino was around. He was definitely a part of the festivities. Shout out to LaRon one time. I'm gonna pee in his cereal.
Oh damn!
That's real beef, bro. That's coming from number 3 in the world, bro. Look at me now, LaRon. LaRon wanted to freaking put me down that night. He wanted to take us down, and I wasn't letting it happen.
On this issue, we went to Ale House and didn't get I didn't get our mountain melt. I was going to share with my then girlfriend, now wife, and my dad didn't get his order either. And we're like, "Yo!" So familiar. everybody was sitting there. It was like right after.
Was there.
It sounds familiar. It sounds familiar. Either I heard the story before, or I was there. I got that face. Everybody forgets.
I think I don't think you were in this one because it was Anissa's first time. Faces I hate you. Anissa's first NXT show with us.
Yeah.
Like, oh, bro, you were there. It's my wedding, man.
I was in the
my wedding. No, I didn't see you there. I forgot you were there. I invited you. I got that face everybody forgets.
I can't. So we get there and we're like, man, I didn't get my order. I asked for it 3 times. The third time I said, yo, I didn't get my order. I said, screw it, just kill the order and give me like I don't even want it no more. We're just gonna leave. We're gonna pay for our drink and then go. And then like I walked up to the manager. Now, mind you, we didn't know the manager's name. We saw him. He was a tall guy, but it was we're like, wait. What's this going on? So I went up to talk to this guy. I had Miguel and I had Primetime on each of my sides, both standing there like this,
trying to beat some ass.
I'm talking to this guy. I'm like, listen, man, I'm not asking for much, but I didn't get my food. He goes, I comped the food for you. I said, motherfucker, I didn't get the food. You can't comp what I can eat.
It's like I walked in and like, I just sat down. Well, congratulations, you got a seat. Fucking guy.
Bro, I was so flabbergasted by that man's response that it just immediately started infuriating me while we were standing there. And I just remember starting to get belligerent because I had a few drinks. So I had started to look at Miguel and I was starting to talk loudly about LaRon while he was right next to us. It was literally, he was explaining to Felix how he was comping food that never left or got made, period. You comped nothing. You comped something that they ordered and that never, like you comped non-existence. You can't comp something that's already comped.
You can't give me something for free that was free.
Literally, you can't say buy one get one free, but it's really you have to buy 2. You gotta buy 2 of them, and then you have a second one.
Yo, seriously,
no. Then it's free.
You know what I mean? So I start going off the mouth a little bit to Miguel. I'm
like, a little bit.
I got out of hand.
Dominican standards of a little bit.
I might have called him a few names. I might have written something wrong on the receipt.
We won't go into that for legal reasons.
For legal reasons, I won't say the receipt. But
yeah,
but I wrote
that case is closed.
He'll never forget me. I know that.
He probably saw the album drop and goes, "I'm just gonna download it out of fear."
You better go to iTunes and buy it.
He's probably watching this live stream.
You little bum that works at the ale house. You think you run the world because you're the manager of an ale house? You know how many ale houses there are in Central Florida? Like,
Central Florida alone.
Nothing, sir. You don't dictate shit.
This is the corporate email. This is how many years later? Finally sending that corporate email.
That was my first time meeting Felix's mom, and that was my first time meeting Felix's wife. Now, they had both come to that show, and I can tell you now, they were dying laughing the entire experience because Miguel's like, and I'm at the table at this point, just like yelling things. I'm just belligerent as hell. Because I'm mad. I'm like, my dog sat here this whole time and didn't eat, and we all eating Mountain Melts in front of him. And now I feel bad because I am enjoying the shit out of this Mountain Melt. And I'm not about to not eat it. I'm going to eat it. But I feel so bad that my dog is not enjoying this with me. So I'm upset. Miguel's like, yo.
I think we ended up at McDonald's that night, too, for that.
Yes. I had to go to McDonald's to eat. I'm like, bro, what type of night is that?
That's crazy.
They stayed at the ale house until about damn near 12:30.
We damn near closed the place down.
We closed the ale house down. They had to go to McDonald's to eat at night. There it is. She recorded the situation. That is a witness. And I just remember being so upset. And Miguel keeps telling me, bro, calm down. I'm like, why aren't you as upset as I am? Why is everybody just like not? Everybody's laughing. We should go fight this man.
Beat his ass with a saucepan.
You know what I'm saying?
But now I'm making it up.
they had been drinking the whole time they were there. Poor people couldn't even soak up their alcohol with any food.
Right.
You know what I mean? At
He
least
created a
have good
liability that
drinks,
night.
bro. You created a whole liability. Now they gotta walk across the street in traffic to go get food because you ass couldn't make no damn
So-
mountain milk.
That's crazy.
So, and let's put this also in perspective. Not only is Prime mad, but my dad is there who has an 8, and you guys both know my dad. He was a bulldozer, ready to wreck everything. And what stopped him was my mom.
Absolutely. And I remember looking at Pops specifically, and I said, "Don't worry, Pops. I got you. I got
I'm
you."
gonna handle this
Because
one.
I could tell Felix's mom was like, Felix,
Like,
no.
Like, calm.
No.
It's
Calm
okay.
Down, boy.
I respected Mama, and I said, "Don't worry, Dad. I got you. I got y'all." And I let LeBron know about himself that night. I let him know that he was nobody.
Can I also add to this that why he also was a little bit belligerent that day was we were also celebrating Roman because we had just announced that they were pregnant with Roman.
Oh,
So he was celebrating. He was in a good mood. That's how it started.
It was
That's
great.
just,
Because I was like, oh, this is probably going to be one of my last times coming to NXT. Realistically, I had just
For real,
gotten a
you got
new
the baby.
job, about to have a baby. So I'm like, I probably won't be able to come out here on a random Wednesday all the time. So
right.
I'm going to enjoy myself around my homies. And it was just a great celebration of things. We were having a great time. And then LeBron just decided that he wanted to infiltrate on that good time. And I let him know about himself.
Oh, that's right.
Quite the event.
The momager was there too.
Oh, Mom was there. Oh my God. Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah, it was a night.
It was a
Lord
night
in
for
heaven.
sure.
Well, I hope
everybody knows my drunk escapades.
I hope he either got fired or put in his reservation. Bitch ass. Anyway.
I still actively want to go to ale houses all around the area just to see if he's around. Just to see if
I heard he left, but I could be wrong.
I think I think you're right. I think they said he went to like a different restaurant or something. He went to go.
I want to find that restaurant.
We should go to that restaurant.
I want to find this man. LeBron, if you're out there, if you're watching this podcast right now, I want you to know that I still think you're a nobody and you'll never be nothing, LeBron.
And wherever you are,
number 3.
wherever you are, you need to know that company needs to fire your ass right now.
Pretty soon, LeBron, number 3 gonna be number 1, and I'll be able to buy out your whole restaurant, you little sucker.
We're gonna buy the company to fire you specifically, and then sell the company.
You are going to be an unemployed.
Now that's
very soon.
That is gonna be.
That's freedom, damn it.
That's how you do.
That's the American dream. When you can do a joint venture to buy a company, fire from 5 years ago.
You know how much,
and then sell it.
You know how much financial strife I'm willing to go through to make sure that you don't have a job. Oh, yes. You wait, LeBron. You wait. You'll be the downfall of my finances.
Yes, you will be a bad, good investment. It will. Heed our warning.
I can't. Yo,
Lord.
But
absolutely.
Oh man. But honestly, I love the videos you've been dropping. Going back to what we're talking about.
We branched off out there, man. That was a rated F rant.
This is what happens when an album drops.
Yes.
This is how I'm assuming that's how you got taken out of the bar last night. Just first off, that was live footage.
So accurate.
And he was ready for the camera.
I told Robbie, I'm like, I really screwed myself. I threw this big ass party. I DJ'd just about the whole party, And then I told Felix, I'm like, I'm sorry, I told Robbie, I said, after this, I have to take all of this equipment down the stairs
in about
because
2
we're
hours.
on a rooftop, so there ain't no elevator. You gotta take all these speakers, all this stuff, and I did that by myself.
Everything's made out of wood. Who knows how long it's been there?
Rain, hurricane, all that.
Every time
like in termites.
I DJ at that bar about twice a month, and I DJ there about twice a month. I'm a backup DJ there, and every time I go up or down those stairs, those wooden crickety stairs, I have to do a whole Hail Mary prayer every time I go up and down. I'm like, God, please be with this wood, because
Please.
I said, Jesus, if you were a carpenter, can you make sure that all of this
this was your dream
properly?
And we next to the beach, so that was probably like a broke down pirate ship. They just used the wood and put that shit together.
It's right by the beach. Who knows how many hurricanes have hit this place? Like,
bathroom doors don't close. Yeah. But you know what? We loved it. That place is dope.
That place is a staple.
But it's so scary.
In Flagler Beach, a staple for sure.
What's the name of it again?
Staples, you missed it.
Finn's
Beachside Pub.
Finn's Beachside. There you go.
Yeah,
it's so nice. It's nice.
It is a really good time. And then when the weather's like perfect, you think of a summer night at Finn's. Oh man, bro, it's a really good party out there. The people are usually very enjoyable.
Dude, you had them wilding last night. I saw everything.
I saw a lot of things that I was not expecting to see last night. But that's
it's fell.
Bike week.
And yes, it was bike week. So yeah, great turnout.
So it was just a lot of different folks out there.
Yeah, it was. You had the younger folks out. Hey,
look at that.
Hold on, I drank a Guinness for you. You know, I avoid carbs. I try to avoid carbs and alcohol.
So let me tell you. Let me tell you a background story of that face that you had just projected on the screen.
This looks about 10 drinks in, at least.
At this point, I think this is picture 284 that I took that night.
Oh my goodness!
I was looking at whoever was taking that picture, and I was trying to let them know, if you take another picture of me, I'm gonna go to the ledge of this rooftop, and you're gonna see it all end right here tonight. I swear to God.
I'm gonna jump right into this ocean. It's close enough. You just drove straight to the ocean.
Bro.
Man,
it was so much fun, but I just remember being like, man, what was I thinking? What was I thinking?
I didn't hire nobody. I didn't ask nobody to come over.
You were hustling.
I didn't.
You were
any
hustling.
guest DJs, anything. I'm like,
here's number 2.
I got this, bro. My dog.
Primetime Nino #1, baby.
What up, my dog?
He woke up. He's about to go to sleep in like 30 minutes. Broke ass.
Right. It's like schedule, bro.
Lazy ass. Yeah, right. Oh, you say the magic words outside of treats. He's
That's so crazy.
Well, man, last night was crazy. Last night was awesome. I remember my wife. She was facing me, and this is like her back's turned to the DJ booth, and she's like, "Turn around periodically, check you out." And I'm looking straight to you. And I saw this lady. She was shaking her ass so hard that her titties popped out her dress.
What?
I just looked at my wife. You know that straight face where you don't want to like show somebody that something crazy is going on behind them? I was like, just straight back to her. Like, so, how you doing?
It was that.
The fuck is going around here?
Like, you get this bike week crowd, so there was the outfits, the attires that these
lack thereof.
Little for the imagination.
It was like it was almost like DJing on Bourbon Street. Kind of what it felt like, honestly. It kind of felt like I was DJing at a bar in Bourbon Street. You would just get so many different people. You had like Nino fans, You had, friends and family that were coming through, and then you had
Bike Week fans.
Yeah.
Bike Week fans.
Bike Week fans. There was college kids out there. I'm pretty sure there was some high schoolers with fake ID. I
don't doubt it.
You 10. You 10. What are you drinking?
You want milk?
You want breast milk? Get the fuck out of here.
There's definitely an influx of young folks that be out there sometimes, and I'm just like, hey,
I didn't know Finn served you.
You here to change your diaper, bro? Like, you need to. Okay.
About to ask for Capri Sun on the rocks.
That's all they.
Speaking of Capri Sun, I just heard of a drink, and Nino, you may actually like this. It's called a Bad Parent.
Parent.
It's where you take 2 boxes, those box drinks, the little juicy juices, Hawaiian Punch, whatever. You take 2 of those and pour it in a cup, and you mix it with whatever liquor you want, and it's called the Bad Parent.
That's just Friday. What we got in the fridge? Give me that Knob Creek. Give me that Knob Creek. I'm gonna take this Welch's grape juice and mix it with Knob Creek. That's my afternoon.
Bless it.
Bad parent.
That is a bad parent. That is a bad parent. You should absolutely
100%. Because these kids,
that's incredible, man. These kids these days come up with everything.
That's what I do when I invite my niece and nephews over. I'm just like, y'all about to drive me crazy, but have fun. I'm gonna drink this Jameson and apple juice.
Free Sun. What was that jug juice from back in the day? Looked like a whole barrel. I'm gonna take that and put
that corner store. Everything tastes the same.
Man.
It was 99
cents. The color it was.
I make my mouth work with Sunny D head ass boy.
Yeah.
Give me mimosa and Sunny D.
So yeah, a ghetto mimosa, Sunny D, and gas station champagne, and a packet of Dunkaroos. Were you ready for this weekend?
Oh man, a bad parenting bar. That's hilarious. Oh god,
I can't.
Oh fuck. Yeah, we gotta make a list.
The best, bro. Oh man.
Call it the Wick Special.
The Wick Oh shit.
Oh shit. Oh god.
Oh,
man.
I can't. I really can't.
Everyone go stream Libertad right now, please.
Yes.
Support my family and go listen.
Help them create more bad parenting drinks.
Yes. The more you support. Just
put a whole new meaning to gin and juice.
Gin and juice.
Please. We have to find the Lunchables account.
Gin and juicy juice.
Lunchables.
The Lunchables.
We don't.
Any type of meat, a layer
Anything.
of crackers. That's great.
Anything. We did. Kind of. Just a little. Just a little.
Yeah.
We got a little. We got a little 50. You know.
I can't.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Dude. Prime, dude.
Nah.
We're so proud of you, man.
Oh my God! Is this still a podcast?
Dude, I don't even know. We just live.
It's gone off the wheels.
Bro, we just went on
YouTube.
FaceTime on national.
YouTube is just monitoring us like, what the hell are these guys doing? What's the purpose of this video? Good vibes.
Shit. Oh my God.
We're going to change it. It says rated F, good vibes. That's it. We don't even know the topic. We just talk.
Oh, shit.
It's all right.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm totally down to be at a JPW show.
Yo, don't we have one coming up?
There is one
April?
coming up. There's a few shows actually coming up. I believe one in April and then another in June.
Okay.
So I know there is a few shows that they got lined
my
up.
Birthday.
Oh, that's right. You shared that month with my mom.
Is he calling out the? Is he calling out?
He's calling out. I think he's calling out. But it also said he was calling out to come out.
See how things get together.
Perhaps Nino makes a visit.
Perhaps Nino makes a
little visit to JPW.
That'd be freaking a live performance.
Wait. I need to hold this up because we have. Am I calling out?
Oh! No!
Nino, you named the place. You named the time.
You literally have to name the place and the time. I don't run that show.
It's your promotion.
That's your show. You got to name the place and the you named
the place. You named the time. I said, I'm retired, but I still got the pull. So how about this?
Retire? Did this happen recently? Did I miss it?
Recently? Yes, sir. I'm living the good life now. But Jay Xavier still loves the business. So how about this? Summertime, Primetime Nino, host of Chains of Destiny.
Love it.
You in or you out?
Love it. Even Miguel's like, yes.
Count me in, Jay Xavier.
You already here. JPW, Chains of Destiny host, the Primetime Nino. I'll see you in the summer.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. I am blown on that one. We just got breaking news here at The Rated F for JPW coming up.
Wow. Changes that is June. We got all types of shit in June. We filming videos.
We got Libertad coming out to JPW. Let's go.
I'm taking a whole month of June off. This is too much. You got time to work. This is awesome.
You better watch out. Training starts tomorrow.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's gonna be nice.
100%.
See?
Look,
I love these.
These are amazing.
This is what live is about. Thank you, Felix, because I was about to record this shit. He ain't getting this recorded live. Anytime Nino on, we live.
We live on this one. So honestly, guys, show support, show some love to the boy Primetime Nino, the hungover Nino today, but he's Primetime every other day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sober it up with that Bavarian
cream. A few
cream.
more hours. You know what I'm saying? A few more hours, and this should all go away.
A few more donuts that should soak it all up.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much for having me, man. It's always a pleasure.
Of course.
I always love doing these with you guys. I can't wait for WrestleMania. Let's keep on doing the do, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, Rated F. And we got that theme song coming soon. Jay, I'll see you at Chains of Destiny, sucker.
Ooh.
Oh, strong.
I like the call out. I wonder if we're going to hear that theme song for Chains of Destiny. Look at them lips.
Yes. Yes. You have it. You have it, my friend.
Yo, this is awesome.
Summer. We shall go into the summer with Libertad.
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 All right, folks.
Yeah.
Well, like always, like and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Also, follow the Primetime Nino. That is his Instagram name as well. You guys can follow him on his Instagram and show some love and support. Guys, Libertad is in Spotify, iTunes, any of your downloading platforms. You should be able to see it. And at the same time, guys, like always, let us know what you like to talk about. Let us know. Talk to us.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll make you another guest.
You never know. Shout out to everybody who was in the comments. Again, follow Primetime Nino. The new album. I listened to it last night. I was out there supporting you, man. We're representing for Rated F, man. It's not even a good listen. It is a great listen. It's a superb listen. It's great. It's great, man.
Still in the summer early.
Much, man.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's keep on going, y'all. We got plenty more coming soon. I think Miguel's over here leaking stuff.
He's
leaking.
Just leaking stuff.
He's Meltzer.
He's just
Miguel Meltzer.
Miguel Meltzer. That's a good ring to it.
I love it. It's always a pleasure, man. Thank y'all for having me on. It's any hungover moment we can have together, I'll cherish for the rest of my life.
100%.
This was fun.
Yes, sir.
We'll see y'all next time, man.
Till next time.
Wow, this is the thrill. Welcome to the thrill. Giving you something that's real. Tell me how you really feel. Now that you're hearing the thrill. I was all on my own. Now we're looking at it home. Spit the dish up from the dome. I look at we gone, and this is the thrill. Welcome to the thrill. Giving you something that's real. Tell me how you